you, Richard. Let's start with you, Richard, and talk about a use case that you'd like to highlight with Nexthink.
Yeah, thanks, Luke. So I'm going to give a bit of a story around a large government systems integrator we've been working with for a few years now. And they were having a challenge and needed to transform their IT operations from a reactive state of just troubleshooting when things happened to more of a proactive data-driven model using the Nexthink solution. So initially, they lacked visibility into the real challenges users were facing. They have a 30,000 endpoint estate, so 30,000 desktops and laptops that are being used by their employees. And they had a number of issues, things like slow PCs from high CPU usage, application crashes, network challenges that were stopping them from connecting. And all of these were able to persist unnoticed because the traditional monitoring tools didn't really focus on the end user. They focused on the back-end infrastructure. So they operationalized Nexthink. They operationalized a whole approach around changing the way they looked at things. They put a team in place to focus on not just the process, the technology, but also having the right people in place, modifying their processes and focusing on the value and the impact they can have, communicating all that out to their employees. And what they saw was by using the AI insights provided by Nexthink, introducing automation using some workflow capabilities that we have, and collaborating across their different departments through security, compliance teams, etc. They saw a much deeper visibility of what was going on and gained control over those endpoint performance issues. And the result was pretty staggering and very measurable. What they saw was a 65% reduction in those incidents that were causing the slow PC from high CPU usage. So 65% reduction in people having slow machines, that had an impact on their ability to deliver the mission for the government agencies they're working with and impacted their ability to do that efficiently. They also were able to see, and one of the areas that we see a lot of government agencies interested in is how do we look at software that's not being used? How do we right-size our hardware that we're deploying? Both John and Melanie talked about, having the right tech at the right time to do the right job. Well, that's really what performance-based hardware right-sizing is all about. So by looking at those things, they saved $150,000 in cost avoidance just through license optimization and self-healing. And we're working with other customers that are seeing hundreds, if not millions of dollars in saving by doing performance-based hardware refresh. What that really means is rather than me refreshing my laptop, my hardware on a 3-year, 4-year contract, I'm actually looking at the devices that we can keep for a bit longer. I'm looking at redeploying devices that might be overperformant or too performant for the job they're doing today into an area where they're needed. And that really does impact, the businesses and the government agencies' ability to save money, but also improve operational efficiency and ability to deliver against the mission.
No